It's my esteemed honor to introduce and welcome His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan Mubarak Al Nahyan for his opening remarks.
Please sit down, sir. Thank you. Your Excellency, Sir Angel Webbs Jr., President of the Republic of Palau, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to welcome you this morning as we come together to celebrate the National Day of the Republic of Palau. We are immensely pleased to have your company and your country as a participant in Expo 2020 Dubai with its own pavilion. Having recently celebrated our nation's Golden Jubilee, it has been an absolute pleasure to share our pride with the world at Expo 2020 Dubai. As we set the tone of the next 50 years, our aim is to chart a course towards a safer, happier, and more sustainable future for all. And we believe that there is no better place to start than at Expo 2020 Dubai, in the presence of our friends and partners from across the globe. Our theme, Connecting Minds, Creating the Future, holds a message that is more meaningful now than ever before and gives us faith in our ability to positively impact our own destiny through a collective action. As a Pacific island, Palau recognizes and understands firsthand the importance of being connected to the world, particularly for island nations, and at its Expo 2020 Pavilion, Palau shares its knowledge in relation to overcoming mobility constraints with our visitors and utilize its presence to connect with other participants and stakeholders who are innovating in the sector of transportation and logistics. Palau's pavilion leaves its visitors with a reformed idea of what it has to offer and with a strong intention to explore the island and gain a deeper appreciation of its over 300 stunning volcanic and coral islands, as well as its rich culture and hospitable people. I take this opportunity to extend our gratitude to Your Excellency, President Webbs, and to His Excellency, the Minister of Human Resources, Culture, Tourism and Development, and the Commissioner General of Palau and his team for Palau's strong participation in this Expo 2020 Dubai. Given that Expo 2020 Dubai is taking place in this region for the first time, we are keen to ensure that its benefits are reaped by our participants and stakeholders across the board, and aim to utilize the event towards solidifying existing ties and creating new ones. Even though we are geographically far apart, our close relations have defined the distance And we believe that Expo 2020 Dubai is the perfect platform to further enhance and expand on our close ties. Let us continue, my friends, the momentum and stand side by side to help this relationship flourish into a beautiful and a lasting bond for the benefit of our people and future generations to come. With this, I welcome you again, Your Excellency, President Webb, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, to this iconic universal event and unique platform for meaningful conversations between our participants that will be actioned towards making of a new and improved world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Now please join me in welcoming this morning's honoree from the Republic of Palau, President Cyril Webb Jr. Sorry.
Please. Ali, and a very warm and good morning from the people of Palau. We are indeed privileged and honored to be here. Your Excellency, Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, Minister of Tolerance and Coexistence and Commissioner General of Expo 2020. Thank you for the incredible hospitality and for bringing the world together for this special event. This is really a fantastic opportunity for us to share our cultures, collaborate on ideas, and spur innovation. It really is about connecting minds and collaborating for a more prosperous and sustainable future. You know, Palau and the UAE share a common heritage, including the strong seafaring legacies that we have. Palau was settled over 4,000 years ago by skilled navigators from Asia and other places. I know similarly, thousands of years ago, the UAE developed trade relationships across the Arabian Gulf and the Indian Ocean. And it really is the ocean that connects us all. Our histories show that through that interconnection and the sharing of resources, we can thrive. You know, we always admire the sail-shaped Burj Al Arab that is a well-known architectural marvel around the world. And it's a symbol of your proud seafaring past. And it shows how you have intertwined cultural heritage, but made use of the natural surroundings and have become one of the great metropolises of the world. And an example that we very much like to learn from of how to develop sustainably, but most importantly, to help our people. Like the UAE, we heavily rely on the sea for much of our livelihoods. It's a source of sustenance, transportation, tourism, and other economic developments. And I think that's why we both believe in the protection of our oceans and that the proper management of those resources. You know, small island communities like Palau are like coastal states like the UAE. They're at the front line of climate change and the impacts of the warming oceans, sea level rise, and the frequent and devastating natural disasters. And I believe the bringing together of ideas and coming up with solutions is what World Expo is all about. Coming up with solutions that we can create a better world for our children. we are reminded of a legend that we have in Palau about the village of Ngaramay. And one of our senators that's joining us today, her father is the chief of that village. And it's about a man who went fishing on his boat. And when he went out fishing on his canoe, he saw a large turtle. So in his excitement, he jumped into the water chasing after the turtle. But then he looked back and his boat was not secured. So his boat started to float away. So he was looking at the turtle, going after the turtle and thinking about his boat. In the end, unfortunate story is that he lost both his boat and his turtle and had to swim back to shore. But it reminds us that at times we have to have a good plan, a solid plan in place. And we must take decisive action. And I think the example of what Dubai has done is you have had a plan, you've come up and taken decisive action, and look at this, after 6 years, what a beauty, and we're here to be able to demonstrate and show the world to all those who come to visit here this year. The legend really reminds us of the important lesson that we need to prioritize our needs before our wants. We must align our efforts and actions, as well as urge our global partners to prioritize the need for immediate and aggressive action in reducing emissions to ensure the longevity of life here on this earth. You know, I congratulate the UAE. For this month, you celebrate the 50th year of your Jubilee and the great success that you have shown in those last 50 years. In the last 12 years of our relationship, the UAE has cooperated with Palau really on developing important infrastructure projects to improve the lives of our people. And they have been sustainable projects. They encourage renewable energy in the development of water and energy for homes. And we thank you for that partnership, and we continue to want to work with you to foster in the development of a cleaner and better world. These initiatives have really helped improve the lives of our people, but more importantly, combat climate change. And I thank you and look forward to continue to partnering and working with you on these important initiatives. As you know, like the UAE and the rest of the world, we have suffered through COVID-19. And like the UAE, we are a tourism-dependent economy, and being shut off from the rest of the world has been a challenge. But we've managed to reopen, and are fortunate that we have one of the highest rates of vaccination, like your country. And I've been working hard to get our people to understand that we have to live with COVID and beyond COVID. And how do we do that safely? And today is a demonstration of how we do that safely, how we invite the world here to see how we can collaborate and come up with solutions, but celebrate with the UAE. COVID has showed us that we must cooperate, we must work together. And in February of this year, Palau has the privilege of hosting the 7th Our Oceans Conference. Also, like the Expo, we have had to put it on hold for 2 years to wait for this event, but we're looking forward to the UAE's assistance and learning from you and partnering with you on hosting this important event this coming February. And hopefully working with you also and expressing our great support to UAE hosting COP28. I think you have demonstrated your leadership and your capacity in hosting international events, and this is one more demonstration of that, and we are just proud to be here and to work with you on making sure that we have a safe and secure and prosperous future for the world. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, we value the friendship that we've established with the people and the government of the United Arab Emirates, and we look forward to working with you to strengthen that friendship and economic cooperation. And thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. We are now pleased to share a cultural performance that show a deep root of the Palauan culture. This morning we will enjoy the sounds of various age-old chants that serves a variety of purposes. The first speaks of how good deeds have been and still are the foundation of Palauan society. The second chant is accompanied by a hand gesture and swaying of the body to tell the story that teaches the life circle of turtles, including the laying of their eggs during the new moon. And lastly, we will be treated to the traditional Palauan women's dance, the Lalangoloik, which translates to the mother of all dances, and is held at a sacred level and is passed down from a generation to another. Joining us this morning to proudly present the Republic of Palau, please welcome Amayong to the stage of nations.
may sikasing kanlin! Wal makalarot na sa alay! Ma'am Darmi! Ma'am Darmi! Ma'am Darmi! Ma'am Darmi! Wang selva sarat delay! Lambada silang darata! Lemosa isa parang alwang! Way balabalay! Way balabalay! Malakaboy! Malakaboy! Yang! Wapma! Malam! Yamma! Malam! Kaya silbi maral laklakwa! Lakwa! 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 Yang! Yamul mong! Yamul maywa! Yang! Mabot! Mabot! Ayam! Suko! Yang! Awa! Matigil ang along! Alang! Ewe! Sakliyang! Wadi marakli! Wamarkum trakli! Matgadalbal! Dasal! On the sea! On the sea! On the sea! On the sea! Video! Video! Mabilis ang mai! Ilaba! Hagilang asara maumalongang at ng mabasasara asami maamer na walang aram diwang may dasal aoy gularan lang ay gelarmen tilong alungang malbala buwayang matrak pandala barelu ekwaelu gida amor o amel ngara amal barbe segelungilang ewa mangunyanga algalela buy na uba atalin mga tumogariklang Awa! Ayungas! Ayupum! Yang saligabayaw! Yang bayaw-bayaw! Yang mahuha! Ang lera ko bilungan! Di kurse kati matamaluwe mga maguweling! Dadaling bemanilik kayo teo man! Yang mayaw! Hello! Hello! Rali asosol bayan sa busya! Hakibua! Awel! Ang lera ko bilungan! Di kurse kati matamaluwe mga maguweling! Dadaling bemanilik kayo teo man! Yang mayaw! Hello! Rali asosol bayan sa busya! Hakibua! Awel! Hayyong sugoy!
Thank you to Amayong for that special presentation. And with this, we conclude our official National Day ceremony for the Republic of Palau. Now, please join me in thanking everyone who has joined us here this morning. A welcome to Expo 2020 Dubai.
Well, there you have it, the National Day Show.
هذه الأيام تعيش بلادنا لحظة تاريخية نشعر فيها بالفخر والعزة، ونحن نستعد لدخول 50 عام المقبلة بطموحات لا تحدها حدود، وبثقة كاملة في قدرة أبناء الوطن على تحقيق المزيد من الطموحات والتطلعات في مسيرتنا المقبلة. الحمد لله لدينا من القوة والعزم والرؤية ما يعيننا على مواصلة مسيرة الإنجازات والحفاظ على المكتسبات.